Expanding into emerging markets, strategies for global business growth. In an increasingly interconnected world, businesses seeking sustainable growth and profitability are turning their attention to emerging markets. These regions, characterized by rapid economic development and industrialization, present vast opportunities for companies willing to navigate their complexities. From Asia and Africa to Latin America and parts of Eastern Europe, emerging markets offer access to new consumer bases, untapped resources, and favorable investment climates. However, capitalizing on these prospects requires strategic foresight, cultural sensitivity, and agile operations. Understanding emerging markets. Emerging markets are nations experiencing rapid growth and industrialization, typically moving from low to middle income on the global economic scale. Countries like India, Brazil, Indonesia, Vietnam, Nigeria, and Turkey are classic examples. These markets are often defined by growing middle-class populations, rising disposable incomes, urbanization and infrastructure development, technological adoption, increasing demand for consumer goods and services. While the potential for high returns is significant, these regions may also present challenges, including political instability, regulatory hurdles, logistical inefficiencies, and cultural differences. Success hinges on a company's ability to balance risk and reward through informed decision-making. Why expand into emerging markets? 1. Market saturation in developed economies. As growth plateaus in established markets, companies face intense competition and diminishing returns. Emerging markets, on the other hand, offer untapped potential. By entering early, businesses can build brand loyalty and secure long-term market share. 2. Demographic advantage. Many emerging economies have young, growing populations, a stark contrast to aging demographics in developed nations. This youthful workforce and consumer base can drive long-term demand across industries, from tech and education to healthcare and entertainment. 3. Cost efficiency. Operating costs, including labor and real estate, are often lower in emerging markets, enabling cost-effective production and local manufacturing. This can be especially beneficial for industries like textiles, electronics, and agriculture. 4. Diversification. Expanding into new geographies helps spread risk. Economic downturns in one region can be offset by growth in another. Diversification not only strengthens a company's global footprint, but also insulates it from volatility in any single market. Key strategies for expansion. 1. Thorough market research. Before committing resources, companies must conduct in-depth research to understand local dynamics. This includes consumer behavior and preferences, competitive landscape, legal and regulatory framework, economic and political stability, infrastructure and logistics capacity. Partnering with local research firms or consultants can provide on-ground insights that guide decision-making. 2. Localization. One-size-fits-all approaches rarely succeed in emerging markets. Products and services must be tailored to local tastes, languages, and cultural norms. Localization also extends to marketing, packaging, pricing, and customer service. For example, fast food chains like McDonald's have succeeded by customizing their menus to reflect regional flavors and dietary practices. 3. Strategic partnerships. Collaborating with local businesses, distributors, or joint venture partners can provide a competitive edge. These partnerships offer access to established networks, market knowledge, and sometimes necessary government approvals. They also help build trust within the local ecosystem. 4. Investment in infrastructure. Emerging markets may lack the infrastructure required for seamless operations. Investing in supply chains, distribution networks, and digital platforms can ensure operational efficiency. Companies like Amazon and Alibaba have made significant investments in logistics and fintech to support their growth in these regions. 5. Agile business models. Emerging markets are inherently volatile. Political changes, currency fluctuations, and shifting regulations are common. Companies must adopt agile, adaptive models that allow for quick pivots and decision-making in response to local developments. 6. Corporate social responsibility, CSR. Companies that invest in community development, education, health, and environmental sustainability often gain goodwill and customer loyalty. CSR initiatives not only improve brand image, but also foster stable, long-term operations. Challenges to watch. 1. Regulatory and legal hurdles. Governments in emerging markets may have complex or unclear regulatory frameworks. Sudden policy changes or bureaucratic red tape can impede operations. It's essential to work closely with legal advisors and local authorities to ensure compliance. 2. Political and economic volatility. Elections, leadership changes, or economic sanctions can impact business continuity. Developing a risk management plan and maintaining financial flexibility can help weather such disruptions. 3. Cultural misunderstandings. Misreading cultural cues can damage brand reputation. Investing in cross-cultural training for employees and hiring local talent can mitigate this risk and foster deeper engagement. 4. Technological gaps. While some emerging markets are digital frontrunners, others may have limited internet penetration or outdated infrastructure. Adapting to these realities is crucial, whether by offering offline solutions or using mobile-first technologies. Case study: Unilever in India. Unilever's success in India is often cited as a model for emerging market expansion. Through its subsidiary, Hindustan Unilever, the company adopted a deeply localized approach, developing products tailored for rural and urban consumers alike. Its Shakti program empowered women in villages as entrepreneurs and distributors, expanding reach while creating social impact. Unilever's focus on affordability, distribution innovation, and cultural understanding enabled it to become a market leader in one of the world's most complex consumer environments. The future of emerging markets. Emerging markets are evolving rapidly, driven by digitization, financial inclusion, and innovation. Mobile banking, e-commerce, and telemedicine are transforming access to goods and services. Additionally, regional trade agreements and development initiatives, such as the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, and China's Belt and Road Initiative, are improving cross-border connectivity and investment flows. Companies that position themselves strategically today will reap the benefits of these transformations tomorrow. However, the need for responsible, inclusive, and sustainable business practices has never been greater. Success in emerging markets is not just about profits, it's about long-term partnerships, shared value, and positive impact. Conclusion: expanding into emerging markets is not without risk, but the potential for growth, innovation, and global influence is immense. With the right mix of research, localization, partnership, and agility, companies can navigate challenges and thrive in these dynamic environments. The future belongs to businesses that are not only bold and ambitious, but also empathetic and adaptive. In the vast landscapes of the world's emerging economies, opportunity awaits those who are ready to meet it with vision and purpose. Please like, share, and subscribe.